Hello, hello, and welcome to Happy Healthy Whole with Sharia. I am Sharia Farmer, and what are we talking about this season? I think what I wanted to do was a series on motivation. I know I've done it in the past, but I wanted to just do 4 tips or 4 ways, and I'm going to just, instead of doing them all in one week, I'm just going to spread them for 4 weeks. And so the first one that I want us to think about is staying focused is a part of being able to be motivated. And I think sometimes when we think about motivation, we think about it from the perspective of discipline, and we think about it from this like magical place of really, I gotta stay, I have to just do it and I have to just keep myself going and that's it. And so part of really what this tip is about in terms of staying focused is really being able to visualize the end goal of what you say you are motivated to what you want to do. So I'm going to use an example so that I can help to kind of make it make sense. When it comes to like the things or areas that we are motivated in, I think as we reach that middle of the actually first, we're still in the first quarter of the year, but as we look at it from that perspective, we've made some goals at the beginning of the year. We're like, oh, I want to stay eating healthy. I want to make sure I eat clean. I want to work out. I want to make sure I have more relationships or healthier relationship with my friends. And so really what that looks like for me when it comes to the staying focused part so that you can stay motivated is to really visualize what you want your outcome to look like. How does it look to be a good friend? How does it look to eat well and to feel well? So what is ultimately the reason you're even doing it? It might be for you to be able to cleanse your body to make sure that you're healthy. It might be for you to actually fit into a dress that you like or something that you want to wear. But really thinking from that perspective, if I want to stay motivated, I also have to stay focused on that end goal in terms of seeing it and also visualizing it where it's so clear to myself that I know that it's a possibility that I can reach it. And so I think that's the first part of the tip of staying focused, because this is step or part one, which of how to stay motivated, which is really being focused. Next thing you want to do is connect each step to how it contributes to the ultimate visit. To the ultimate vision. So for example, if I know that I'm just going to use the same example, I want to eat clean for the whole year because I want to lose weight or I want to look good in the dress that I want to wear in July. Then what I want to do is connect each step of what I need to do to get to that. So for example, I'm going to say I need to work out 3 to 5 days a week. I need to make sure that I'm uh, prepping my food every Sunday for Sunday through Tuesday or Sunday through Wednesday, whatever I can do to balance or manage that. And so really those steps that are going to be about, so I want to go to the grocery store. I want to make sure that I'm going to eat organic. I want, whatever the case is, that is how you're defining eating clean. You want to be able to make each step connect to ultimately that vision. And so I want to make sure that my plates look beautiful. I want to make sure that the presentation of what I'm eating makes me feel excited and joyful about eating it so that I stay motivated and focused on that ultimate vision of eating clean and having a healthy lifestyle as a result. And so the next thing I want to think about when it comes to being focused is to really think about, how will I make sure that daily I have something to remind me of that item? So for example, on my on my refrigerator, I have an actual menu that each day I check off how, if I ate clean today, or if I did the first day of this 40-day clean eating, right? And so I'm doing that each day for myself, but you can do that through a vision board. You can do that through a goal sheet, like where like on my phone, I literally have a sheet where, let me see if I can pull it up real quick, where my goals are listed. And one of the goals are like, all of the goals are listed. You can't really see it, but it's a calendar full of goals that are listed. And I can check off each day of the week that I was able to do that thing. So if it says on here, it says drink 64 ounces of or more of water, I can check it off each day that I'm able to do that and that I've done it successfully. So being able to have something that you can identify each day as a way to acknowledge your accomplishments amongst that actual towards that actual goal or vision that you're trying to reach, so that you can stay motivated. And then translate focus strategies to goals like health, family, community. Make sure that you are looking at this focus one from not just the area of these these goals that are related to our body or our physical self, but making it really related to our whole selves, like our spiritual selves, our relationships, our family, our friends, our community, making sure that you're looking at how can I become or stay motivated in the areas of life that matter to me, that hold my values, and what steps do I have to take to do that. And then last but not least, when it comes to our tips around like staying focused, you want to think about the reality is that if I can visualize it and I can do it, part of what I am doing is turning my dream into action. And when I'm focused on that end result, I allow myself to know that I can accomplish things. I can have things that I want and desire. And part of me wanting and desiring those things are me working towards them. And so this tip towards staying motivated is really simple. Stay focused. Find your way to visualize the end result. Find those steps that connect to that vision and that end result, translate them into multiple areas of your life so that it's not just one area that you see as quote unquote the only thing you can stay motivated in, and to develop a real sense of what you can do each day to check off, like a calendar, a vision board, something that can visually be able to see it every day that you're working on this goal. And then last but not least, the only way that this can take place is if you take action so that your actions can become not just the dreams that you have, but the realities that you live. All right. I hope that makes sense. Today, as we talked about motivation, it is really about staying focused is our first step. And we will have 4 more weeks of what can I do to stay motivated towards my goals or towards my higher self. All right. Be well.